Hey guys, it's Maya Marie here. I don't know, I've been gone for quite a while. I've honestly just been doing some vlogs because those are the easiest things you could do. I've been working pretty much all the time. Um, I work full time currently, so that drains you for one. For two, you just don't got the time. So I don't know. Let's see. This my last vlog, I had a thing in the description explaining how, well, just basically saying I was gonna do a nexplanon experience story time sort of thing. Um, so yeah. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Maya here. I'm just doing a quick video. Um, I'm talking about my nexplanon experience. I just want to put a quick disclaimer because I know some people are kind of squeamish, kind of, certain things make certain people uncomfortable. This is not like anything bad, this is about, women's bodies. I'm sure some people might have experienced what I've experienced with nexplanon or any other, you know, um, birth control, and some other women are looking to get birth control and they don't know what to get. This is just my experience. This doesn't mean it's gonna happen to you. It doesn't mean it's not gonna happen to you. It could. This is just how it worked out for me, or really didn't work out for me. Okay, so just rewind for a second. We just moved into a new apartment. That's why it looks a little different in my background, and that's why I haven't been uploading videos. We got a bigger apartment, so now I have more space, aside from the time, like working wise, I do have more space and I can do more videos. I want to do more videos like this, more sit down story time videos. Lately I've just been doing vlogs because that's the easiest to do. Yeah, you just vlog what you do and you just post it up there. You don't really have to, edit too much. Just for me, I usually make clips a little shorter because sometimes I'm vlogging for no reason, But I don't make more videos like this. I like watching people, sit down and talk, because a lot of people have like a big subscriber count. I don't, not yet. Hopefully one day I'll help people and, reach out to people. But anyways, see, I'm just rambling. Obviously, if you've seen some of my other videos, I do that a lot. So the main point is I'm going to try to get on more videos. There. Anyways, back to the nexplanon. So I got my nexplanon implant in my left arm right here, and I got it March of 2016. I was 16 years old. My foster parents put me on it because I found out I was dating my now fiance. So yeah, I got the nexplanon. We looked at other choices, pills, IUDs, stuff like that. This is just what we could afford. So, yeah, I got that. So it was fine at first, maybe for like the first few months, but then it went downhill. So, wait, let me go back one more time. So what they do is, I'll try to explain the procedure. They wipe it down with the alcohol wipes. They take a needle, they insert it, and it's like to numb you. And that's honestly, for me, it didn't hurt at all, except for the numbing, because the numbing burned, like inside of my skin it burned. So, and that's for taking it out too. But they take this little staple type thing, and they just shoot the tube in there, and then you're done. So, one thing about that though, I didn't ask too many questions. I know I'm the type of person that if I think about something and like I'm preparing to go to like a doctor's visit or something, I have all these questions to ask, but once I get there, I go blank. So, it's fucking ridiculous, but whatever. That's just how I am. Comment down below if you're like that. But, so I definitely forgot when to ask when I could take the gauze off. So I kept it on over like maybe 24 hours, and the next day my arm was like, my whole arm was swollen, and it was just so much bigger than this arm, and everyone was like looking at me at school, and they're like, oh, can I touch your arm? Like my friends, you know, I would tell them like, oh, like I don't know why my arm's acting like this. I still hadn't taken the gauze off yet because I'm stupid. I was 16, I was stupid. And I was like, oh no, I think something's wrong. And I was like, do you see the difference? They're like, yeah, they're all touching my arm. You know, whatever. Make sure you ask questions when it comes to shit like that, because you could get an infection like that. But anyways, so there's that. That's mistake number 1. I think that's the only mistake I made myself. But anyways, let's go back into like the problems. So after a while, I started to notice that I would have my period for prolonged periods of times, or I just wouldn't stop having my period, basically. So so they told me, and the doctor, she told me either, you know, you could go like for birth control, because some women get birth control to regulate their periods. She said that sometimes it goes like, you can just start spotting on your period, you know, that's how your period is, like, while you have it inside, because it's up to 4 years. This one is up to 4 years, that's why I got it. But you could just like start spotting, you know, really light periods or not have your period at all. I was like, hell yeah, like I hate having my fucking period. So I was pretty excited about that, but it was the exact opposite for me. I started, this is where like the little details come in. So if you're not like, if you get grossed out about stuff like this, you probably should stop watching the video, maybe skip forward. But I started discharging, which every woman knows what discharge is. It's your body cleansing itself, basically, you know? But it wasn't like anything regular that I've seen before. It was brown. So that freaked me out. So I called up the doctor, and she said that it was normal. It's just, you know, old blood leaving your body. I said, okay, cool. But it started happening all the time. Like all the time. If I wasn't okay, so my fiance called me. But anyways, as I was saying, I just started having, you know, brown discharge all the time, or I was bleeding all the time, like on my period all the time. And it's not just like your period, it's the cramps, it's the back pains, it's everything else that came with it. So when I told them, I called again. I was like, yeah, like, this is before I started having my period all the time. It's just with the discharge, and I told them like, hey, you know, you said this and that, but is it normal for it to be like all the time? Is it normal, you know, to only have like maybe a few days in between that nothing happens? They just basically recommended that I take it out, but at that time I was still in school. I had already moved in with my fiance, but I was still in school. I wasn't working at the time. This was before I got my job at Kohl's, and so I didn't have money. My fiance worked, but you know, bills add up, and when one person is paying for 2 people, that's pretty hard. So I was like, you know what, I'll just bear with it, it's fine. I'll do something later, you know, if it gets worse. So of course it got worse. So that's when I started having my period all the freaking time, like constantly bleeding, right? So oh my god, it was horrible. It was horrible. Like I said, it was the cramps, back pains, everything came along with it the whole time. And one time I had my period for a month and a half, straight bleeding for a month and a half. And like I said, cramps, back pain, everything came with it. And even after that, I was like, oh, like I don't have the money, I don't have insurance, I'm not gonna be able to get it out, you know. I was like, oh fuck, like this sucks, you know. I ended up gaining, let's say, about 15 pounds since I got it, and that was in 2016. I just took it out last month, so I gained 15 pounds in like what, about 2 years. And I am 139. Before I got it, I was like about 115, 120. So, and I just found out I was 139 like when I went to get it out. So, and that's after I had checked it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm 135, like that's so bad. And now I'm 139. But whatever. So anyways, so there's weight gain. The acne, oh my god, the acne. I've always had bad acne problems. I started puberty when I was like in 5th grade, and oh my god, it got so much worse. So much worse. I have makeup on right now, but it's wearing off, so you can kind of see, you know. Obviously, I've made videos without makeup on, so you have seen my acne, and that is basically due to the nexplanon. I knew that was a side effect. I knew gaining weight. I didn't think gaining weight was such a big problem until I realized I gained 15 fucking pounds. Now I gotta work that shit off. But anyways, it's the acne. The acne. I can, you know what, the bleeding for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know, fuck it, I could deal with that, you know, it's painful, whatever. But the acne, I hate when my face is acting up. It's very red, you know. It's not a look. It's not a look. Like, I'm just, obviously it's not a look. I mean, some people don't care. I've gone through phases. Oh, phases. We're talking about phases right now. So it's another thing that came with my symptoms was depression. I've been on and off depressed for a long time. But the next one that I had heightened that depression. Like, I almost didn't graduate, to be honest. I almost did not graduate because I was depressed. I didn't even want to get out of bed to go to school. So, and I always made excuses after excuses. So I almost didn't graduate because of my depression. And I will make a story time about that, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, nobody can help you with depression but yourself. You're just, you know, you're young, you're this, oh, everyone goes through this. Like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I got really depressed. It does affect depression, and it got really bad. So that's another story for another time. But yeah, so we've got weight gain, we've got depression, we've got acne, and we've got bleeding for a month and a half. So that's how my nexplanon experience went for me. But like I said, I just got it out. I got it removed. It was about $250, I think, without insurance. And I got it out because I've been working at my new job for about maybe a month and a half now. So we are doing pretty good. Obviously, since we just got a bigger apartment. But yeah, I just decided, you know what, I'm tired of this. Like, I have money now. I work, you know. I mean, I have been working since I got out of high school, but I got a new job. I'll have to tell you about I have a story time about Kohl's, and I have a story time about my last job, which I'm not going to name because it's a smaller company, not like Kohl's. Kohl's is everywhere. And I got some tea on that too, honey, let me tell you. But anyways, so that's basically that's what happened. That's why I took it out. Like I said, that doesn't mean it's gonna happen to you, but those are some symptoms that could happen to you. I watched a few videos before I got my next one taken out, just to see, like, am I the only one this is happening to? Which is stupid, you know, how many women are in the world. Of course it's gonna happen to other people, I didn't find anything exactly the same. I found like little bits and pieces from other YouTube videos. I did find one where a girl said that she was discharging and it smelled bad. And she was explaining how that's not, that's not sexy, that's not cute. That didn't happen for me. Like, it wasn't, obviously discharge and blood smells, but it wasn't like, just when it was fine when it wasn't discharging and bleeding, I wasn't smelling any ratchetness down there because I keep myself clean, honey. But anyways, so that's why I got it taken out. Just all that was just too much to bear, and this was over the course of 2 years. And I can assure you that it would have been worse, or it could have done a lot of damage to my body. I could have a lot of damage to my body right now, who knows. So I'm glad I got that taken out. I got it out last month, like I said. My leg itches. If you see my arm, I'm itching my leg. That's all I'm doing. But, oh, my pillow. I keep getting distracted. Sorry about that. But, yeah, that's why I got it taken out. The experience of taking it out, oh my god. My doctor was like shocked with me because when she was taking it out, it's basically the same procedure. She explained it, it'll take a few more minutes than getting it put in. So she, she wiped it down, numbed it with the needle, which burns. She took the scalpel, except she took a scalpel and cut it, she just cut a little slit, and she would squeeze it, because another thing is, my tube did move, and she told me about that, and I was like, is that bad? And she was like, no, it's just right here, I can still get it. She was like, I had to send a girl to the ER because hers moved so much. I was like, oh shit, like, I'm glad that didn't happen to me. But, so it's right here. So she would take my skin and she would squeeze it, and it comes out like a worm. And so I'm a horror movie fanatic. I love scary stories. I write my own scary stories, which I want to put up on my YouTube channel. I'm still working on that. I need to get a microphone and, anyways, that's off topic yet again. But, yeah, so, wow, my mind just went blank. Yeah, so it was coming out, and she was like, she looked at me, she was like, are you okay? Because I was quiet, but I was staring at it. And she was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, of course. And she's like, oh, so you like to watch? And I was like, yeah, like, it's pretty interesting. Like, the human body is so interesting. It's so, it's mind-blowing, to be honest. And so I watched her take it out. She kind of struggled for a minute. It hurt a little bit. Well, it didn't hurt. It was just like you could feel the pressure because she puts these two tools, like the scissor-like tools, inside the incision to try to loop it through this, like, it's like scissors at the top, but it has like a little hole at the bottom to loop it through the hole and like pull it out. And I could feel her like moving inside there. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, but anyways, it doesn't really hurt getting it taken out, except for the numbing, and that's just for me. That's my experience. Both times getting in and out, the numbing kind of burned. But so yeah, and then she wrote me a prescription for birth control pills, which I'm using right now. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm using pills. I didn't use pills when I first started just because I was afraid I would forget to take them. Now I'm more responsible, so now it's just like whatever. It's just whatever I need to take that won't damage or destroy the fuck out of my body. She did ask me if I wanted any like IUD or any more implants. I was like, oh, nope, skirt, let's go with something else, because I'm not putting anything in my body that's gonna stay there for 4 to 5 years and have it fuck with me again. Not gonna happen. But anyways, that's just what happened to me. Like I said, again, it could happen to you, it couldn't, so don't like take this as a precautionary tale, like, think about this when you're deciding what birth control you want to take, but don't take it as, oh no, that happened to her, like I'm never gonna do that, you know, because it could be good for you. Could, well, not good for you. All birth control isn't necessarily good for you, but I mean, rent is expensive, living is expensive, especially here in Colorado. Shit's expensive, so you know, do a little damage to your body won't hurt compared to having to drop so much money on a baby. I don't know. It's however you want to look at it. But yeah, that's basically what happened to me. As I keep saying, because I'm just rambling again. But that's pretty much my story. Yeah. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. I wanted to make it start this two-part. I wanted to do like a two-part series. I wanted to start it before I got when I found out that I was, well, not found out, but when I decided to get it taken out, I wanted to do like a before, you know, and then an after. I might still do an after because I've only had it out for less than a month currently, so you know, something might have to happen after, you know, with the pills, or like, you know, hopefully something good, you know, hopefully, you know, I doubt I'll be bleeding all the time, but you know, hopefully the pills will be good for me and I can have a positive, you know, feedback story for, you know, anyone who's looking into doing pills, or anyone who just wants to hear like the end of my story on that. But yeah, that is, ooh girl, I'm trying to stay like in the middle so that like it doesn't glare off my glasses, because I think that's so annoying when that happens, but I mean, I need my glasses to see, girl. I'm blind as a fucking bat. But anyways, if you made it through the end of this video, you're a trooper, because I'm all over the fucking place. Like, I've always wanted to do YouTube. Here I go on another rambling session, but I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I was like, I didn't have the equipment for it. Now I got a ring light, a new phone, a like pretty decent phone, you know, got space now, and my fiance's not here, so I got quiet. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing more sit down videos instead of just all these vlogs. I'm gonna start doing some challenges with my fiance. I want to do the fiance tag. I'm going to do an apartment tour once we get this stuff all situated. Like, all we have is bedroom stuff right now because we lived in a small apartment. So we just have a few kitchen stuff. We need to buy like couch, curtains, all that stuff. But anyways, I should probably get off before I start like rambling even more. But I'll see you in my next video. Bye.